welcome back to my channel. This is my third time recording this, so if I sound frustrated in any form of way, it's because I am. The first time I was a complete idiot and just derped this whole video up. And I got like 2 minutes into it, I'm like, okay, I'm re-recording this. And then the second time I got 13 minutes in, and I got interrupted again. And I just can't. I just can't. Anywho, so today we're doing a speed build, and it is for the Asylum Challenge, which is the new series that I'm going to be bringing to my channel. And I decided to build a house. I'm not making all the Sims. I'm actually using my Sim self as my main Sim, and then the other Sims are going to be old Sims I produced on the gallery before, or Sims I just find on the gallery, which I will give credit to the creators. I decided to build it just mainly because I figured the restrictions would be fun to mess around with. So I'm going to be playing on medium mode, which is completing 3 aspirations. We cannot have a TV and a computer at the same time. And I chose to put a computer because if you watched my Create a Sim video of my Sim self, I gave my Sim self the computer whiz aspiration. So that's going to be the first aspiration we do. So we need a computer for that. So maybe eventually we'll replace the computer with a TV, but we cannot have both at the same time. 1 sink, 1 toilet, 1 shower. No more than 5 bed spots. So I did a double bed and 3 single beds. 6 sitting spots. I did a dining room table with 2 seats. I did the chess table with 2 seats. I did my desk chair, and then I did another smaller chair. I didn't know if the chair at the chess table or the chairs at the computer counted towards the chair count, but I went with it. Yeah, you see now that I was putting couches out, I did delete those couches later. So I had a lot of fun making this house, but it was also kind of like strange and hard for me. Mainly because, oh yeah, there's also the 5 skill building objects, which I will probably talk more about in another part. I didn't really care too much about skill building, because all I really needed was the computer and the easel, because I do plan on doing the, oh, it's the face. The art aspiration, I chose the art aspiration, and then we're probably going to also do culinary. So it doesn't really matter what skill building objects. So I just put 5 skill building objects that I thought would help. So I put in an easel because we needed that. And then I put in wellness, yoga mat, treadmill, a chess table because I figured it was fun, and a bonsai tree because I figured it would improve the look of the house. So for this build, I decided to go very, very creepy. You know, I tried to make it look as creepy as I can. I'm not really good with making old looking buildings, so I kind of just winged it. But I did have a lot of fun using the hanging plants that came with Get Together and put it all over the wall and stuff. It was really fun, actually. I really enjoyed this build. You'll see really long pauses just like the one we're at right now. It's probably because I turned around and I watched Netflix for a minute. I was watching Netflix while I was building most of this house. Mainly, ever since I set up my 2 monitors, I've been playing, like, Netflix on one monitor and the game on the other, and it's been, like, a really fun thing for me. Sorry, I was looking at something. Yes, so I was watching Netflix. I was watching cooking shows, actually. Like, that's my thing on Netflix. I just watch all the cooking shows. Like, I struggle with, like, sitting through, like, a real show. Like, I want to watch Once Upon a Time, and I struggle sitting through an episode Once Upon a Time. I struggle sitting through a season of Once Upon a Time. I've only been through 1 season. I can't watch shows like Once Upon a Time or Walking Dead or whatever. I watch shows like, let's see, think of an example. I watch shows like How It's Made, and I used to watch The Mythbusters a lot, which really, really big sadness that the show ended. I was addicted to it. It was just so awesome. Like, the 3 saddest days of Mythbusters history was the day when Mythbusters disappeared from Netflix. The day M7 left, which is Cary Grant and Tori, they left before the end of the actual show. They ended up, like, the last couple seasons ended up being just Adam and Jamie. I have no train of thought today. This is why I ended my first recording, because I couldn't speak. So yeah, it was ended up being this to them. I kind of missed M7 after that, because like Carrie and Tori, they were awesome. Grant was a robot expert. Tori was an idiot. And I mean, easiest thing to say about Carrie is she was just an inspiration to all females interested in science everywhere, like including myself. She's just so awesome and inspirational. I just gotta give her a round of applause for that. I also watch shows like Tanked and stuff on like Animal Planet. Yeah, I don't watch real TV to most people. Like, to most people, watching how things are produced, like, in how it's made is, like, not interesting. But to me, maybe it's because I'm in manufacturing. Maybe it's just because it's me. I'm really into that show. So now on to the house. Off my little ramble about TV shows I watch and while building. I did put a bunch of vines all over those two, like, chimney-like structures. I kind of like how that came out. It means literally nothing, because there isn't a single fireplace in that house. But it looks so cute. So now I'm just trying to figure out the roofing situation. And the struggle is real with these roofs. Oh, excuse me. It does look really creepy, and that's kind of what I wanted to go for. I'm not really good at creepy, dingy old houses, but I think this one came out. It looks a lot better once I added more landscaping, which I did add later on. I think I put all this stuff in the house first, because I figured that out first. This house took me a little over 2 hours to make, I think. And then this is like sped up 4 times, so it's like a 20-minute video. I don't know. Maybe it was like an hour and 30 minutes. I don't remember what the video footage was not sped up. And I ended up actually using Move Objects on the windows because I just could not find a window I liked, and I really liked those. Like, I spent a few seconds fumbling with windows. Fumble. Oh yeah, and this house is also in Windenburg, because I never really play with Windenburg that much, so I figured, yeah, let's put this challenge in Windenburg. Because actually, honestly, considering that Windenburg is like the newest town, I should be totally into using it. I never use it. I honestly never use it. I'm more of a Newcrest kind of girl, because I love being able to adjust my own sniffles. I love being able to adjust my own town, and I feel like I can't delete stuff in Windenburg. It actually made me hurt to actually delete the house on this lot. It wasn't even owned by anyone. It just hurts to delete anything in the pre-made worlds for me. So that's my life. I think my brain is just all flumbled because it's finals week, and I can't think. I just can't think. I have an engineering final to go finish after this for a project. I mean, it's a semi-fun project. It's just a project, and it's painful. At least it's not. At least it's not a test. That's one thing I like about engineering is we don't take that many tests. Biology kids get jealous of that a lot. But you know what? I love engineering. It's so much better than biology. And it just fits with my shop and stuff anyway. So that's basically what you choose upon. You know, if you're like you're a Cosmo kid, you're taking biology. If you're a plumbing kid, you don't need biology in your life. So they base your shops on you. They base your choice on your shop. So yeah, finals are this week, Wednesday, Thursday, which kind of sucks because Dine Out comes out tomorrow, which I am so excited for now. Speaking of speed builds, you're gonna see many of speed builds once Dine Out comes out because I'm gonna want to make so many restaurants. I actually think that's gonna be the project I slowly work on. I might record 1 or 2 parts of Let's Plays here and there for that couple days, but I'm mainly gonna be working on a speed build because I'm just not gonna want to record it. It's gonna be some long time. I'm adding more vines to this house. I do like the dark brick I used. I actually really do like how that came out. So I like talk about something else and then I like immediately go back to the house in really random fashion. Um, so yeah, finals this week, and then next week is like 3 days, and then I'm out of school. My sophomore year's over. You know, like, everyone else is like so excited to be at my sophomore year, and I'm just like, I want sophomore year to be longer. Sophomore year was a fairly decent year. Although I am really excited for junior year, because I've recently got my class schedule, and it's epic. It's awesome. 2 thumbs up to my class schedule. No history class. I get to year off a history class, and it's just, there's nothing negative about my class schedule at all. I'm, like, happy about it. Very. Just adjusting walls and stuff. The stairs don't even end up going there. They actually get deleted at some point. I don't even notice them disappear. I don't know what caused them to disappear, but they just got deleted. Poof goes the stairs. So yes, this is the bathroom. I ended up putting a closet in the bathroom because I figured, I mean, we need to get changed somewhere. So, and I didn't put any, I wasn't planning on putting many dressers and stuff because the rooms are so tiny. I just made like a couple of really small rooms. I think one of the beds is actually like in the hallway. And then I remember the one sink rule and had to delete the sink. Yeah, now I'm starting to actually like physically put stuff in the house. That's important, right? And I actually told myself, let's not use CC in this house. And then I realized the beds I use were custom content. But you can easily replace those. Because I did want to make this house available for download without too much of a hassle. Because I knew people would probably want to do the Asylum Challenge. And not everyone uses. This is, I think, where the stairs got deleted. When I moved that wall. Yeah, and then I, like, quickly noticed the stairs are gone. And go back to fix it. And then I realized I can't put the stairs there anymore. And I couldn't figure out why, because apparently I wasn't thinking. I moved that wall. I'm so dumb sometimes. I realize these things later. I'm like, you know, why didn't I think of that being a reason, like, 5 minutes ago? Like, when I was making this house. I think we're actually going to be getting ready to take a quick break. I do notice the door on the end of the stairs afterwards, just letting you know. I don't know where that door there. Yeah, here's like one of those really long pauses where I'm just watching TV. And then I come back. And I realize I need a little bit of break. So we save it and we leave and watch some TV or whatever I was doing. And we come back. And I think we moved the house and we start doing the landscaping now. Which I am like kind of impressed with my ability to make a lot look so dirty and disgusting. I didn't think I could do it. I really didn't think I could do it. Alright. So yeah, I'm doing a ton of train paint. That's kind of what I wanted to do a lot, is experiment with train paint. I also experimented with that brick, because I never use brick on the houses. Like on the exterior wall. I really like the dark brick. I think it definitely does look like an old abandoned building, which is what I was going for. So yeah, just a ton of train, just trying to make it look kind of old. And then I found that, like, rock stuff, and I started putting it everywhere. I think I used too much. And then I find these giant trees, and I just stick them all around the place, like an overgrown forest. And it looks pretty dang cool. I think this house would actually fit really good in Oasis Springs. Granite Falls, if it wasn't, like, supposed to be an asylum instead of a rental property. If I made it nicer on the inside, not so dirty, I could have made it a really pretty rental property. Maybe that's what we'll convert it into after the challenge is over, is a rental property. Give it a fresh coat of paint, some nicer windows. Just take, like, the main shape of the house and turn it into something better. Yes. So now I'm just putting these random bushes everywhere, sizing them up and putting them everywhere, because filling up the yard. I'm really tired. Now recording this. I don't know how I'm gonna survive this week. It's gonna be a long, long week. It's only Monday, isn't it? Well, Dino comes out tomorrow, so at least I have something to look forward to. That's what I told myself when I got out of bed this morning. Actually, I have a countdown clock on my phone. As of time of recording this, it is exactly 18 hours, 1 minute, and 22 seconds until Dino comes out, which is kind of exciting. I know James is doing a stream like right after it comes out, The Sim Supply. I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch that one because I have math review that period for my final, which I don't want to fail, right? I shouldn't fail my math class. I'm actually like really good at math class. It's like the class I'm least worried about for finals. I think the class I'm most worried about is history because we're studying the Great Depression and World War II, and it's a really big chapter. It is pretty much just a chapter class, but it's still kind of scary. More bushes everywhere and rocks and so much stuff. I really like how it came out though. And then I go and grab the mailbox and stuff. I was gonna use the futuristic one, then I'm like, that doesn't look creepy enough and old. So I just used some random stuff. So into the house we go. We are adding wood. We are adding, I think we take another break after we add the floor. And we come back, because then I run out of ideas for the interior. Yeah, we're going to take a break now. We're back again! And, yeah, and then we add even more plants to the outside. What is my phone doing? Speaking of How It's Made, later I just got reminded on my phone that How It's Made is on tonight. I will go be watching that later. I think it's at 9. I'll double check to make sure it's at 9. Because sometimes, I'll think something's on at 9, and then it's on at 8, and, I missed it. My dog. I swear he barks in, every window, mirror, yeah. And every video, his barking is behind me. I don't know if you guys hear it in every video, but I'm pretty sure he barks every video I record. So that just happens. I think my grandfather is going to get them under control. And then here's another struggle I had. I wanted to use my custom content wallpaper really bad. Just really bad. But I didn't want to use it because I wanted... Yeah, then I noticed the door. I didn't want to use it because I wanted to keep it custom content free. At this point, I forgot I used custom content beds. Yeah, I realized it really quickly. I think I used yellow in the other 2 rooms, yeah. Yeah, there's one bed in the corner there. But at least, if someone can't get to another room, there's, death in my mouth. My mouth is really dry right now. I think it's because I haven't had my air conditioner on for an hour because I've been trying to record. We're actually almost through this video, I just realized. Yes, we're gonna make it. Then I have to go, and I have to finish my history. Not my history homework, my engineering stuff. I love the kitchen. I end up making it really simple, and that's kind of what I wanted to do. I know part of the challenge is that it's a rundown place, and it's not supposed to be filled with nice furniture. I didn't use the most disgusting and ugly and breakable stuff, but I didn't use the super nice stuff either. It's kind of the in-between items because it didn't state particularly in the rules unless I wasn't paying attention and didn't read the full rules, which could have been that. So someone, if that's true, yell at me. But nowhere in the rules it said that you had to, at least for medium difficulty, that you had to use all the runnest downest objects. So I ended up going with, yeah. And then I'm counting at my chairs again. The chairs are a constant struggle, having the limited chair space. Then I realized, I can put 3 chairs here. That's, really strange. So then I deleted one and I put another chair somewhere else. Because I'm I don't want to just do 3 chairs. I want to do 4, I want to do 2. I want to do an even number of chairs. And then I put a bin over there. Trash bin. I'm so... Yeah. Bin, trash bin. So many people say, trash can differently. I don't know, it's just a place where you throw your trash. Here's that new Plumbot poster. I included it because I like totally forgot about its existence during the making of my current household. I'll probably hang it up in my current household eventually. I love whenever they introduce a new painting of some sort to the game, just because it's so. This is also another place I struggled. Not using custom content paintings. Too many paintings. I didn't have enough. I couldn't do it. Words. Yeah. I just can't. Ooh. I do have screenshots at the end of this. I know a lot of times I forget about screenshots on a lot of things. Like, I know if my last, my first Create a Sim didn't put screenshots. My last Create a Sim, which was Kiki's Makeover, didn't put screenshots. Which you see them in game anyway. I remember for my sim self, but that's about it. On like remembering for screenshots. So I did remember to put some screenshots. I didn't get that many good ones, but the ones I did get like showed the new lighting like beautifully. I love the new lighting, and I'm never gonna get tired of it. So that's like super exciting. I so love that. So yeah, we're slowly approaching the end of this video. I do like the simplicity of this house. I mean, I wish I did put a few more details into it, but I'm kind of glad I didn't at the same time, because I kind of like it's a house. It serves its function as the Asylum House. And again, it's not going to be the most prettiest house because, I mean, budget cuts. Those things hurt. I found out today I'm losing an English teacher to that. School is cutting an English teacher, and that's kind of sad, but schools are like the biggest thing that make budget cuts, which is probably because public schools don't get any funding. We just don't. And it's even worse about like our school is we have all the shops and stuff, so we need money. A lot of money we get from grants. Like my shop got a grant last year, and that's how we like can afford all the new machines we have. Like it's hard. It's hard to make money. It's hard to get money for schools, and that's definitely a struggle. So yeah, I like the master's bedroom. I made it pink because I figured hopefully my sim will be sleeping in here most nights. I just decided to make it pink. So yeah, I'm just making a few more changes, just a few more adjustments. This is like that part where it's like, I probably should have just not filmed this. Because it's really weird. And then like, I remembered to put the chair in, because I'm like, I'm not gonna like not have 5 chairs. Yeah, so this is the end. So here's the screenshots. There's the outside. This is the upstairs. So we're just have a couple screenshots here. I'm going to make sure like to create an outro. So, because I always do that wrong. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the first episode of Asylum House. If you want to go download Asylum Challenge, if you want to go download this house, it is available on the gallery. Kitty Simmer AB, not Kitty Simmer AB. Kitty Simmer 1225 is my gallery name. So thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.